Hey guys, it's Kate from Fitness, Family, and Food, and I'm here today for our second step in the series to continue making the mermaid cup and talking to you a little bit about the quote that we started with yesterday. So what I want to do today is to show you what I did overnight so that you can see how it all came together, and then talk to you about the next step and talk to you a little bit about the next part of the series. So let me get the camera turned around so that you can see everything, and we'll get started. Okay, so this is how the cup turned out. And let me get this, there we go. So as you can see, I have covered the rest of the cup with the mermaid scale stencil. It's not perfect. You can see where I had to fill in some holes and readjust the size, and that is because the cup does curve, and the cup also narrows and bends as it's going down. So you sort of have to play with it and adjust it, and you know, I use different pieces and fill in, and I also lay over top, and then I cut out with the X-Acto blade. There's my blade that I use, and I just use this and cut anything out that I need to that is extra after I put it on. So once you have it all layered, you take it outside. That's what I do, and I've already done this. And you put your spray adhesive on. Now there's two different ways that you can do this. You can stick it on your arm like I do. This is how I hold it. Or you can put it on Lazy Susan, which you can get at the Dollar Tree for $1. Little plastic Lazy Susan, and you put it down so it sits like this, so that the spray doesn't go inside the cup, and then you can turn it and spray it. I just stick it on my arm and then move it around like that as I'm doing it. This is what I use for the spray adhesive, and it's my favorite. I've tried different things. I've tried Mod Podge and polyacrylic and some different spray adhesives, and I feel like this does the very best, and it sort of is easy, and it does dry permanent. You just have to give it some time to dry. So we are going to be doing a purple and teal cup that I'm going to try to ombre and blend together. And these are, I have Martha Stewart, that's a little bit older, it's harder to get. And I also have Recollections, which is extra fine glitter. And it's just loose glitter that I'm going to pour on the cup as we turn it. I will pour it so that it will fall down. Now, let me see if I can get my phone situated better here. Oh, having technical difficulties. Stay with me. Alright, so here is the cup, and what I'm going to do is I am going to pour the glitter so that it falls down, just like this. And then I turn it, and you can see that my cup is sticky because I already sprayed it outside before I got started. And I'm just going to keep going and turning. So while I'm putting on this first layer here, quickly, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about where we left off yesterday. At the end of the conversation yesterday, we talked about, let me turn a light on, it's a little dark. There we go, that's better. So there you can see. So as we left off yesterday, we talked about accepting who you were, and that not to try to be what everybody else wants you to be, but to accept yourself and to be who you are as a person. And so today, as I'm working, so you don't have to just listen to me ramble about nothing while I glitter the rest of this, I figured I would talk about some ways that you can cultivate self-acceptance in yourself. The first thing is you need to set an intention. You need to be ready to do this and want to do it, and then set the intention that this is you and this is who you are, and that who you are is perfect as you were created. Second, you need to start looking at your strengths. There you can start to see the glitter coming on. You need to think about what you do good, what you're working on, what you're learning, because we're all learning in life. You need to think about the people around you as they help you. And you need to decide and determine what you want to learn and how you want to grow. Because as you continue to learn and grow, you will begin to change. And so you have to constantly be learning and growing. And that's really one of the things that I love about crafting, is that this is new. You know, I didn't know how to make glittered mermaid cups last year. I had no idea that there even was such a thing as a glittered mermaid cup. But once I started to get more and more into crafting, it became another creative outlet for me to learn and to grow and to begin to expand who I am. And I think that is really very important, that even though we may be out of school, we may be getting grades and moving up in our numbers, but that doesn't mean that we have to stop learning. The other thing is you need to decide that there are things in your life that are negative and that you no longer want them to be a part, that negative part of your life. And you gotta let go. You gotta let go of what you're holding on to. Because remember, it's time to start to celebrate yourself, and it's time to begin to set an intention and to begin to cultivate and accept who you are. Now, I'm going to pick up the phone again. I know I have really bad camera skills. I'm trying. But anyways, this is how the cup is right now. And you'll see that I left it open in the middle. And what I am going to do is I am going to actually mix this glitter so that I have a mixture of the two, and I'm going to put the mixture right in the middle because that is how I'm going to ombre it. And then what I will do for the second coat, I'm going to have to put another coat on this. I will just spray again with the same spray, and then what I will do is I will adjust my ombre. So I might go a little bit higher or a little bit lower next time so that when I get the ombre done, it looks very continuous. You don't want to try to keep a perfect straight line, okay? It's okay that it goes a little bit higher there and it comes down a little bit further there, okay? Because remember, an ombre is a gradual change, so it's okay to do that. And as I build my second layer, I'm going to mix it up just a little bit. So let me get my phone hopefully back into a good position again, and then I'm going to do the middle part, and then I will show you. I definitely need to get a stand for my phone. What do you think? Definitely need to get a stand for that. Alright, so I'm going to take this, And all I'm doing is taking the glitter that I have and I'm mixing it together. It's nothing fancy. I'll take my blade, mix it up. And it's okay if one side is a little bit more than the other, because it really just does not matter. So once I've got a nice mix here, I'm going to put that down right in the middle. So let me adjust and put this on. And this probably has a little bit too much of the blue, but it definitely, I don't know if you can still see, I do need to work on my camera skills. But you can definitely see some of the purple coming down. Hold this up. So, as you can see, we've got purple to a mixture down to blue. And what I will do with the second coat is mix a little bit of the teal back up, and then the purple down to the teal looks good, but I think I need a little bit of work on my teal up to the purple. And what you end up with is a cup that will ombre up. Now you can see how the ombre is starting to form, but that's the part you have to go over and really focus on. The rest of it, you know, it probably could use a second coat just to be good, but what you need to really work on is that ombre in the middle. So that is it. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you are enjoying my lives, and I will be here tomorrow, and I will definitely show you the rest of the process.